Gotta go fast.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
Hello and welcome to a very special episode of Can It. In this episode, we are going to be discussing the infamous Sonic movie trailer. Stick around.
Gotta go fast! That's what I said this morning when I got up. I said, gotta go fast!
When you wake up in the morning, do you usually initiate the day with such a response?
Look, my psychiatrist said you gotta start each day with a mission statement. My mission statement is gotta go fast. And this Sonic movie is gonna help me get there.
Well, the Sonic movie trailer dropped, was it April 30th?
I don't know, a couple days ago.
I didn't realize it was out until probably a couple hours after people yelling at me that it was out.
Gotta go fast.
What was that?
Gotta go fast.
What was that?
I've got the bug. Here's my question.
All right.
Here's my question. Now, you've played a lot of Sonic games.
Oh, I have played plenty of Sonic.
I played like zero. I know the Sonic canon and lore, I guess. Nowhere in any game is Sonic electric.
Yeah. Well,
Why is he...
okay, hold on. Now,
why is
yes,
can we start with that? Why?
But
why
not
is he
by his own
electric?
accord.
He is not inherently
No.
electric as this Sonic is. That was like the first thing I stuck at. Like writing and costume design and Sonic design aside, why is he electric?
Is that like your only concern? With okay. So let's start with the main points of this. The trailer opens, and we see this scraggly rat
We're going
get a little bit of electricity go through him, and he runs across the nation, and the power goes out.
Which I guess is the writers were thinking, why would Eggman be interested in Sonic? Maybe he knocks all the power out. Well, the Sonic boom? Nah, because he's electric.
Boogie woogie woogie. Okay. I think the electricity is strange. I guess, if anything, maybe it's just a visual thing. Or maybe it's the fact...
No, it's definitely gonna be story related, because how else are you gonna have an EMP that he set off?
That's true. Also, that's how he destroys most of the robots, it appears.
Because
no normal spiked creature can just zip through them, you know?
It's gonna be a Sonic... What is an escaped lab experiment, right? We can pretty much say that.
Is this our assumption?
And
all right.
That I will guarantee Sonic was raised in a lab. He escaped by gotta go fasting, and he was a hedgehog that got electrically shocked, and he turned into Blue Ben Schwartz. Eggman is secretly either working for the lab or was the one that created Sonic in the first place, and so he is working for the military to catch Sonic. But it is also personal. Here's
why I pray to God that won't be the story. The actual lore of Sonic is that he just exists. Eggman is a human, Dr. Ibo Robotnik, who comes into that world and starts to change from being in that world. So he starts to become like an egg.
Joseph, did you notice any other talking animals in the movie? Other than James Marsden's acting. I'm just kidding. I like James Marsden a lot.
But no. But let's look at the facts real quick. So you're assuming that Sonic himself is going to be some kind of experiment. Are you fully setting your sights on that?
I will bet money that happens.
Place your bets right now.
Place your bets. Is Eric right, or is Hollywood suddenly grown a brain? I'm not 100% set on the Eggman thing. I would place a lot of bets on it. Not as much as that he is an escaped lab experiment. They brought in the goddamn fucking Department of Justice and the military. There's no way Sonic is just gonna exist, you know? That doesn't just happen. He's gonna be something that escaped.
Let's directly compare this story to the closest movie we have for the Sonic franchise, which is Sonic X, the animated series. And it follows the story with its own liberties from Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Adventure 2, and then a bunch of completely made-up original stuff. The story there follows that Eggman has a machine that goes haywire. It blows up, sending everyone in the Sonic into the real world. Therefore, Sonic interacts with real humans who have no powers and all these other people, and Sonic is chased by the government because they think that he's a weapon. They think that he's something made by another country in an attempt to basically devastate whatever the America-esque city is of this world.
I will guarantee that is not the story of this movie.
I can assume 100% that that's not the story of this movie. But that was what Sonic X was.
There will be a scene where James Marsden and Sonic go to the lab Sonic was created in. There will be a fox in a cage. There will be an echidna in a cage. I will bet so much money on that scene existing. I am not joking. I know it sounds like Eric's goofing again. That will happen. I promise it'll happen.
I think they're going to stay so far away from even bringing in Tails, Knuckles, and the rest of the crew into this. Because if they do that, then they're going to have to bring in everybody else.
What is the plot, the basic plot of the movie? Like, what are Sonic and James Marsden trying to do?
What it seems like right now, it seems like they are... I'm going to assume this. Sonic's going to be hunted by the government or whatever law enforcement exists in this world. And then Mr. James Marsden Cop, is going to find him. And then he's going to talk with him, and he's going to be like, but you're that one and thing. And then Sonic's going to be like, well, yeah, but I'm actually a really cool little guy.
Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast. And then they're going to end up working together because, you know, maybe Sonic's going to be like, and that Robotnik guy, he's a bad man. That Eggman's not so nice. And they're going to go after him. And it's just going to be a buddy movie, I think. The main points of what we think so far. So far, opinions on Sonic. Let's go over the three things. Let's go over design, actor,
I don't want to go over design. I feel like everyone's going over the design. It sucks. We get it, guys.
Well, here's the good news with that.
Here's the good news.
So we just got an update as of today that Paramount has agreed that they are going to change his design.
Completely re-render the movie, which I guess that's
They're
good.
going to completely re-render this film with a new design. We do not know what this new design looks like. I sure as heck hope it's at least significantly better than this current design. Now, I'm going to be honest. When the first concepts were leaked, and it actually showed what he looked like in leaked concepts,
it didn't look bad.
I was okay with it. And I was fully fine with that. Now, seeing it in action, I'm a little iffy again.
They're not going to go full, like, Sonic.
Yeah. Well, that's obvious.
I think maybe they'll exaggerate him a little more. I don't want to talk about the design too much, because that's what everyone's talking about.
Yeah. I agree.
I want to talk about why Ben Schwartz.
Because I think so like, second category, actor.
I don't think he's a bad actor, but like Sonic has a very iconic voice, and like instead of casting Sonic, they're casting Ben Schwartz.
Let's get two things straight right off the bat. You think of a character, and you think of a type of character, you usually associate it with a certain version. If there are multiple instances of this character that exist in the world. So, for example, when you think of the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, the cartoon, you do not hear the same voice in your head as you hear when you think of Super Mario Sunshine.
Right, but that is more people are familiar with the Charles Martinet Mario than they are with the Super Show.
Definitely. Oh, definitely. However, they are two different instances. If they are recreating the world from ground up, which it seems like what they're doing with the Sonic movie, then they're going to recast. They're going to, revise everything.
Well, the Sonic Boom has the same voice actors, right? As in the games.
Yeah, Sonic Boom had Roger Craig Smith.
Well, that is now the
current
Sonic.
iconic Sonic voice.
I think what everyone thinks of Sonic saying "Gotta go fast." We all think of him saying, and I guess I get why they wouldn't.
Yeah,
but at the same time, and like I don't know why they do this stuff. It's just like just do the easy cash grab stuff, guys. Like, just get the voice actors. Like, come on, guys. It's an animated. Come on.
I think it's gonna if they can't get one person, and I don't even think this was their goal from the beginning. But if they're going for a whole cast of a pre-established universe and they can't get one person,
just don't get any of them.
I honestly think, just establish the world, because then everybody's going to be sitting there listening to one voice that stands out, especially if it's a bigger character.
What are your thoughts on Jim Carrey?
My opinion about his design is he looks like Jim Carrey. I'm sorry, he looks just like Jim Carrey with a mustache.
I like Jim Carrey. I guess. I don't have any problems with Jim Carrey, but
there is a scene at the end of the trailer where we see him with a big bushy mustache and bald head. Here's my theory on that scene.
Okay, I know I also have a theory on that scene.
I think that scene is fake. You'll notice that there are giant mushrooms in the background, which one would make me think of either A, they actually go really cool and they make the movie have all these different areas from the Sonic universe and Mushroom Hill Zone, all whatever, or it is either drug-induced or just dream sequence.
Sonic gets high with James Marsden.
And we see Eggman in his original form, and it's just a nod, which I would be still okay with, but it's
not a nod. There's no way it's a nod, and they'd include in the trailer.
Yeah.
Here's what I've heard.
Okay.
Is that it's from the very end of the movie.
Yeah.
And it's to set up a future Sonic universe.
Oh dear, that is an actual theory for Mobius, the world of the creatures in Sonic the Hedgehog, is that it was once a Earth of one kind or another.
Well, here's my question: if they're gonna set up this Sonic universe where Eggman's fat and bald and with a big mustache, why not just make that the movie? Why not just have that be the movie? Why do we have to have this one where James Marsden and Sonic are going to Chicago and getting Wendy's? Why do we? If you're gonna have the Sonic movie, have it be in the Sonic world with all the weird crap.
That's the point, and I agree with this 100%. So if they're setting up a cinematic universe, they shouldn't bring out the Big Bang until they have the world established. Otherwise, it just creates confusion. Unless you're establishing it with a predetermined or a predefined thing from the universe.
If anything, it's a prequel to Sonic, the Sonic movie. Just have it be the movie. Just be the second movie, please.
SFPD!
Meow?
I want to talk about two things. I want to talk about how to cut a trailer. And I want to talk about dialogue. And I am not an expert in any of those. Why is there a 20 to 30 second scene where Eggman is introduced, where he then has a pissing contest with a army officer in the middle of it stops the action of the trailer. It is completely weird. Brings me to a second point. Dialogue is atrocious. I guess it sets up Eggman as eccentric, which I get, but
this
my God,
Eggman,
what is happening? What is the part he turns around and he talks and he says 20 words very quietly. Why? What is happening?
This Eggman is very visually and very just personality and dialogue is just very Jim Carrey. To me, Eggman has been silly and he's been goofy, but not in this way. He's never been, what's the term? He's never been hyper. He's never been zany. Exactly. He's always been very contained, especially if you go back to, now Mike Pollock Eggman, as of recently, has been a lot more humorous and a lot more around. And he's almost more like I would say he's almost more like a slightly senile grandfather than a zany evil bad guy. You look at the older Eggman designs, all of them. You look at the old cartoon design and the old cartoon design. That guy was scary. He was made to be a scary 80s, 90s villain. Even though he really wasn't scary, he was made to be this force that, you bumbling idiots, you've messed up this thing. And he is serious the whole time. Yet everybody around him is an idiot. In this, it makes it seem like everybody around him is like, oh gosh, why is this guy working here? You know?
I thought, oh gosh, why do I have to continue watching this trailer? The only
meow.
Oh Jesus. Meow. Shut the fuck up, Sonic.
I'll say if those scenes that they showed in the trailer are kind of just the butt end of jokes, and that the rest of it are more like that latter scene, I'll be happy. I don't think it'll be that way, but I would be happy because those kind of jokes, especially given that universe, would be hilarious.
It's just, look, here's my final thoughts on this crap. It's not going to make a bunch of money. It'll probably make, I believe it has a budget of somewhere in between 100 and 150 million. Yeah. It'll probably make about twice that, which I guess is pretty good, but that'll be based off of name recognition alone. It will get a roughly 15 to 20% score on Rotten Tomatoes. I will not be seeing it. It is garbage.
On the flip side, I will be seeing it. I'll probably try and see it in theaters. I think if Paramount pulls their stuff together and redesigns him to look significantly better, I think they could easily triple what they initially put in. And I think that it will not get good ratings. But I think that as far as a little funny movie, it'll exist. And it'll be a cliche little film.
let's talk about what kind of larger scale, what effect do you think is going to have on video game movies? Because at the same time, we have this Detective Pikachu movie, which the trailers seem fairly promising.
Very much
Do you
so.
think
I don't get my hopes
completely-
up. I've never been a big Pokemon fan, but
Do you think it'll completely counteract everything Detective Pikachu's trying to do and just
No.
continue having us in this realm of video game movies are crap?
I think this will showcase kind of, I'll be honest, there was a post I saw, and it was a joke, but I thought it was a really good representation. It said, with the current design and the current premise that we've seen in the Sonic trailer, and then we see the Detective Pikachu, it says, a little reminder to tell you who won the console war. I think this will be a little instance where you'll have new rivalries created not by the companies themselves, but by the companies that are grabbing these IPs for video games. So, for example, you're going to have people who hit the nail on the head. This is all theoretical. The movie could come out and it could suck. But theoretically speaking, you could have movies fantastic like Detective Pikachu, and then you could have one that come out in subpar like the Sonic movie, and then you could have ones that come out that are just deplorable and don't even have any relation, back to what we used to get for video game movies.
The worst thing a movie can be is forgettable, and you get a lot of movies that are completely Action Park came out last summer. You guys remember Action Park?
Not at all.
Was that even what it was called? Maybe.
By that name, I'm not getting a visual.
By the Jackass guys. I don't remember it. I saw it. The worst thing, you can have a really bad movie, like Street Fighter, for instance, or really bad like The Room, which are now super popular, and people love those movies because they're so bad. Or
Rooms, or not Rooms, sorry, or movies like horror movies, that are just terrible, but they reach a certain niche.
But they're entertaining in their
they're right
bad, in their horribleness. And obviously a good movie is a good movie, but a mediocre movie is a movie someone watches once, they said, all right, they forget about it the next day, and I want to say this will fall into that. It might go into the realm of just bad movie, which would probably be the best thing it could do.
I'll
where people will be like, it's so bad, it's entertaining.
I'll argue with you on that. I think that if it becomes forgettable, it'll be good, because then if this universe, and it does forgettable, but it does good enough to make enough profit where they determine that they're going to make another movie, there's potential for the next one to be better if they're actually choosing to go down a route of, now where visually everything looks like the universe, and now we can create a story and bring in the other characters that exist.
But as a movie in and of its own, without setup like that.
If it's bad and they say, we're not going to continue this series, well, then we've lost a little bit of potential. Not to say that it would have been good anyway, but to say that, oh man, I would have liked to see where this would have gone. And that's probably just my morbid curiosity.
It's going to suck, I guarantee it. Gotta go fast. Bye.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, just make sure to leave a like, and if you want to see more, just click that subscribe button and bell, so you'll be notified every time a new video gets uploaded. You can always check out our previous episodes and other shows on our channel page. Also, feel free to check out our website and regularly uploaded podcast, Pop Filter, links in the description below. If you want to help us make more videos like this, you can support us on Patreon. Every little bit counts.